Hello everybody, welcome back to Bro Do It Yourself. It's August the 18th, another great day to be an American. I wanted to start out in the dark because this is, let me see, I guess about 8 in the morning. I just got off work. This is what I'll have to come in to imagine there's no light at all. I never had any recourse at night except to follow these little switch lights that I've got, indicating where the switch lights are. I need to replace the switch here. And this is from the garage door. I finally got that, and it was really bugging me because I never had a switch here. What I'm going to do is replace this. When it was illuminated, that little dot right there is what's illuminated. I want to get a paddle that's a toggle that's lit. And then, but I had an extra vaportight that was damaged in the shipment, and so I fixed it with a little super glue and baking soda. The driver mount was broken off, and it fixed it like a charm. So right there, now I don't have to worry about hitting my shin or running in or knocking anything over. Ideally, all this crap here in the middle will be gone. For all intents and purposes, the light switch that I've got for controlling the outside light, which will never be messed with, is right there. But I did hijack the energy from that line and going out to that outside light. I hijacked that and supplied energy to this because I didn't have a three-way going up front. I didn't figure it into the end result. So anyway, that's all done. So that is the east wall. The south wall is complete. Let me see what I really enjoy is having all these lights. These are low too. I don't even have them turned up. But I mean, I've got enough light in here to do mechanics work, you know. And also have this light here. I used it for the first time. See it? I've got it on a track, and it works nicely in the engine bay as well as this old style retractable. So it's starting to turn in from a garage to a shop. Ideally, I was going to have two 20 amp quadraplexes here, but I decided to go with two 6-foot strips. I've got one up here. I'm going to go with a 20 amp. I've got a 20 amp strip here, and I think I've got one coming. I ordered one, and then it came almost immediately, and now I see I've got another one coming. I didn't order it, so divine intervention. But you know, they're 6 foot long. I'll put a tape on one because I always, right now, I've just got ink marks on the foot measurements, and anyway, I'll be able to utilize that 20 amp service here and here. Right now, it's a 15 amp ungrounded, so I'll get that all straightened out. I'll have that hooked into this 20 amp. Right now, this 20 amp here is servicing 3 quadraplexes on this wall, and I will mirror image the 3 quadraplexes over here, ideally to run my drill and whatever else I need, but that's specifically over there. That'll be either this circuit breaker or this one. This 15 amp is going to be for the lights. See, I don't have any of this stuff energized yet, so that's going to be the next project, is running lines into my sub panel from the utility room. And I'm not going to film any of that because I'm not an electrician. I'll just film the end results and let people criticize. Nobody even seems to care about my channels because I talk too much. But you know, the results. I did have a video made with this south wall being completed, but I had these two plastic. I couldn't get anything that's going to fit in between here, in between the studs, the 14¼ inch. I couldn't find anything in metal, so I got these from Lowe's, and but for some dumb reason I had them here and here, and I'm thinking, my gosh, that's just like having right out in the middle of God and everybody, man. So I took the time to just take this stuff and switch it around and put them down here. Now, I don't know if that's going to violate the 30 inches I'm supposed to have. I don't think it does, even though it just sticks out about 2.5, 3 inches. Because you're supposed to have 30 inches clear side to side, or from, I guess from the edge. It doesn't have to be from the middle, so that's at least 30 inches, and then 36 inches, and then under 6 feet 7 inches for the highest breaker. So I'm 6'4", and in boots I'm probably closer to 6'5", 6'6". So my top breaker is only about maybe 6 foot, maybe 5.5 feet. But ideally, and it's handleable for me. So anyway, that's all that matters. Nobody else is even going to know or care. But I'm trying to set this up all within NEC regs so that my wife won't take a spanking when I'm gone and she goes to try to sell a place or something. So I'm staying because I like it now. I was trying to dial it all in for my use. I've got all my Packout out here, which is about 3/4 of what I got. I still got some down in the basement. They're all on dollies, which means in 5 minutes I can do the job that took me about an hour to do before, moving everything out and trying to make a room in here. But within 5 minutes I can customize this area to bring my Escalade in or whatever. You know what I'm saying, just make room. Now, ideally I can get this taken care of and maybe quicker. But I am going to probably... I'm thinking about putting sheets of plywood up because that is an external wall. That's my north-facing wall. That's exterior. And what I'll do is I'll insulate this on this finished area here. And hopefully before the winter, I'm going to have the garage door replaced with an insulated garage door. And the 20 amp service I'm going to have feeding the 2 6-foot strips that I've got to put up on the edge of this bowling alley. I'm going to hijack a line off of that 20 amp service and run it down here through some conduit on this side of the joist there for a box. Ideally it's just going to be the service to the bench, the garage door, and I'm going to run 20 amp up into the I'll have it switched 20 amp up into the to the garage or up into the attic. I've already got 15 amp service up there, but I want to have right now I've got 15 amp, or no, I've got 30 amp. Just going to receptacle right there. See that? Or is it, where was it? My stinking finger right there. That's all on that 30 amp, that 10.3 I've got up there. So that ain't working. I've got my crap fans hooked up to that so that when the unloader switch is engaged, or my switch for the compressor, turn it on, it automatically turns on my crap fans blowing air on my coil up there. Anyway, that ain't working because it's not, it's over amp. You know, I could have a fire up there easily without knowing, especially right now it's ungrounded too. That's stupid. So I'm going to fix that post haste. But I'll have that electric service up to a quadraplex receptacle for energy up there, which is basically right now it's just going to be to run fans. But that'll be on the same one. I'll have it switched. But I'll have the open line up to the 2 strips to the garage door open. And I'm going to get that all taken care of. That won't be bad. But for now, I've got this done. Once I get some insulation, and I guess I'll cover a pegboard, or I don't care, something, I'll put something over it. those two surfaces will be done, then I can get up here after I get the two 50 amps installed in my 30 amp kiln receptacle up here. I can insulate this and that'll be done. And then the idea is to get this boarded up as well. I'm thinking about pegboard on this as well. As long as I've got insulation in there, I think. I don't want to make it quote unquote livable. I want it to be warmer enough out here that I don't have to worry about paint freezing. That's the thing. I don't want my lubricants and all that stuff to get frozen. So right now there's no continuity in this thing, so I'm going to either fix it or toss it and get another one. And to that end, I want to thank you guys for coming back. I just wanted to make a little blurb, and I don't get a lot of likes or a lot of watches because I talk too much. So I don't know how to do any of this stuff. It's all on the fly. Anyway, and that looked good. So much better than before. Let me do a zoom out here. Yeah. Oh, let's go the other way. There you go. Oh, I guess I was already zoomed out. That's good. Oh my gosh, it's looking like something. If you had any idea what it was before, it was just crazy chaos. So we're getting it done. Everything's going to work out just fine. And I appreciate you coming back and supporting me. It's always fun to see when, somebody else watched. They just share my misery. Anyway, thanks for coming back. And yeah, it just keeps getting better, doesn't it? Thanks. Bye-bye.